get a better view over there. I don't know. Maybe that's open there. Oh, there it is. Oh, usually.
All right, attention in the pits, attention in the pits. No time shootout. My 3 drivers that remained from yesterday. No time shootout cars. Brought to us by 3 drivers that remained from qualifier number 2 yesterday that we did not complete on each of the lanes 13 and 14 at this time. Attention in the pits, my Precision Turbo Extreme front wheel drive. Precision Turbo Extreme front wheel drive for car number 2. I need you to lanes 11 and 12 at this time for your second qualifier, please. Extreme front wheel drive. Extreme front wheel drive, lanes 11 and 12 for your second qualifier, please. That will put my index drivers, 1050 index and 950 index, that'll put you on standby for your third qualifying session. So index drivers, 1050 index and 950 index, brought to us by LJ Performance. That'll put you on standby for your third qualifying session. So be ready, please. Once again, all drivers, when you come to the lanes, please have your vehicles ready other than an air pressure adjustment and getting suited up, as we would like to move as efficiently as possible to help get this end of second qualifier and all of third qualifier done so we can get back on time and get the race completed in a reasonable amount of time, as we know a lot of you traveled far to get here. We would like to get you home at a reasonable hour, but we want you to have a day full of excitement and action here at B&B Bradenton Motorsports Park. I have called my no-time shootout cars that did not make it past yesterday from Q2 to come to the lanes, lane 13 and 14. So again, no-time shootout cars. No-time shootout cars. You did not run your second qualifier yesterday, lane 13 and 14 at this time. Extreme front-wheel drive, precision turbo and engine, extreme front-wheel drive, lanes 11 and 12 for your second qualifier. So once again, if you did not run in the no-time shootout second qualifier yesterday, whether that is a new entry or you were in the lanes waiting to make the hit yesterday, lanes 13 and 14 at this time, please. I will also take extreme front-wheel drive, lanes 11 and 12, please. So Florida No-Time Racing, no-time shootout cars that did not make your second qualifier yesterday, whether you were in the lanes or you're a new entry, lanes 13 and 14 at this time, please. And then precision turbo and engine, extreme front-wheel drive cars, lanes 11 and 12 for your second qualifier. Those two classes will wrap up round two of qualifying we have left over from yesterday, and then we will get into qualifier number 3 with our index class cars. So once again, my 1050 and 950 index class cars. I will call you in just a little bit. So once again, my index class cars, 1050 index and 950 index, brought to us by O&J Performance. I will call you to the lanes in just a few minutes, so please be ready.
away one thing he never gave it more.
Once again, my cars that did not run qualifier number 2 in no time shootout engine lanes 13 and 14, please. Florida no time racing, no time shootout lanes 13 and 14. For drivers and cars that did not go down in qualifier number 2, I need you now, please. Precision turbo engine, extreme front wheel drive. Extreme front wheel drive, lanes 11 and 12 at this time, please. Extreme front wheel drive. Extreme front wheel drive, lanes 11 and 12, please.
Alright, can everybody hear me? If you're just tuning in, there's going to be a lot of quiet times. I'm going to be swapping in and out. Right, so when I go do the walkthrough in the staging lanes, I'm going to swap out the announcers or the transmitter, or I would say the receiver, right? The jack for the receiver, I'm going to pull it out, and then I'll put in this mic, and then when we go back to racing, I'm going to put the announcer back in, like I said, the receiver, right? Put that jack back in, and that way you guys can hear the announcer. And I know there's like an echo. That's because we're sitting right next to the PA system, so you're just going to have a little echo in there, but it shouldn't be too distracting, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Drag Zone, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, sorry I missed your message yesterday. And today, oh shoot. By the way, Drag Zone, I'm gonna message you after, but I got a second phone now. I had to change my phone because the old phone I had, it was with Verizon, so. All right, I see track staff coming up, and you heard the announcer. There's going to be 3 no-time cars that didn't go last night. They're going to get their second qualifying route, and then we're going to see the rest of the classes. By the way, when I was walking through the staging lanes and the parking lot, did you guys hear me at all? Mr. Matman, you're on property today, or you were on property yesterday. Yeah, so we got Q2 for the no time shootout. Once they're done, I believe we're going to move into Q3 for everybody else. Rich Birch, thank you for tuning in. Okay, so there's something wrong with my line in. So so the plan is I'm gonna pull out the announcer when I'm walking through the staging lanes later. And then I'll put this microphone in. I'll pull this one out, and then when we're back to racing, you will hear the announcer again. Or technically you might hear it again because we're right next to the PA system. Oh, you're not here yet? It's alright. We haven't started yet, so you got a little bit of time. Yeah, streetcar is probably gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we see streetcar, because we gotta go through the other classes first. And if everybody in chat, you don't know Mr. Matman, he was in the green Miata with the LS Turbo. It was called Turtle. He ran a... Mr. Matman, you ran a 7.9, right? Or 7... You ran a 7-second pass last night. I remember that. Oh, you guys took... Okay, you guys took the wives to breakfast? Okay. Oh, RC too? Oh, boy. RC got a personal best last night too. 7:42 in the S2000. All right, we got the tracks. Oh, sorry. Oh, I completely forgot about the warning. I gotta figure out how, if there's a way to remove that external mic warning. 789 and 798 for you, Mr. Matman. All right, track staff. They're probably gonna go check out the beams, or is there some? Oh no, there's trash on the track. So, track staff had to go pick up trash. And these are, and Mr. Matman, RC, these are cars they drive to the track, right? Or oh, wait, Mr. Matman, do you do drive your car to the track sometimes too, right? But I know for a fact RC does. RC drives his S2000 to the track and back home. Blake Peterson, thank you for tuning in.
Once again, no time shootout cars that do not want to pass the other day. No time shootout that do not want cars for the other day. I need the little lanes for your third and final haul. I also need your screen profile drive. Screen profile drive. I need you for your second ball, my session lane 11 and 12 lane. Precision turbo and engine screen profile drive. For 2 into the little lane. Now. Looks like I'm missing you again, so I never rest up. You're going to take qualifying, please. Once again, 13 rows of drive runs with precision turbo and engine screen 11 and 12. No time shootout for this one, but forward to time racing, lane 13 and 14. We will be on the racetrack in about 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, so we need you there.
Scotty J, thank you for tuning in. How was the PA system there? I didn't talk, but I wanted to see if you guys could hear clean and clear. Oh, there's Sean. So, there's two Seans. Sean Hamity.
Once again, my index car, and 50 index lanes 1 and 2, the 90 index lanes 3 and 4 is the time for your third and final qualifying section. Index driver, the OJ performing in index class, the 50 index lanes 1 and 2, the 90 index lanes 3 and 4, and each of those lanes and out lead for qualifier number 3.
By the way, lanes 1 through 6 are on this side. And this is Mike, who I was just talking about before. This is a Hellcat Red Eye with a camo wrap. And on the west side of the track over here, it's 8 through, was it 16? No, 8 through 14. I hear some cars fired up, so I'm going to switch over to the announcer's mic.
Kids rock and roll. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, about ready to go into action here on Saturday, day number 2 of the reunion brought to us by TurboSmart. We're going to get things started here with Jose Rodriguez Jr. out of Arcadia, Florida, little Nissan. Again, we are in no time, so I won't have any data to share with you. He'll get first crack at the racetrack, and we'll make a solid A to B shot down left-hand side. Again, we have some leftover racing from yesterday. For qualifier number 2, we will get that completed first. And then we will go into round number 3. So once again, I have called round number 3 of the index class cars. So once again, round number 3 of index. Round number 3 of index. 10 to the index to lanes 1 and 2, 9 to the index to lanes 3 and 4. The O&J Performance Index classes. I need you for your third and final qualifying session. Once again, 1050 index lanes 1 and 2, 950 index lanes 3 and 4 for the O&J Performance Index classes. That'll put the Induction Performance Modified class on standby. Modified class, you are on standby. I will call you next. Mike Lancaster coming out of Zephyr Hills for the 1964 Chevy 2 Nova. We'll make a single shot here left side. This is a new entry I did not see yesterday. And he comes off the starting line and aggressively hits the tires about 10 feet off the pad. So they will go back to the pit area and make the adjustments necessary and come back for the final qualifying session. So Lane Grice will come up here in the 2005 to 2009 model Mustang from Grand Ridge, Florida. He'll stage up for a single shot right side of the racetrack. Once again, I need my 1050 and 950 index class cars. I do not have very many of you so far. I need you 1050 index and 950 index. I need you to the lanes immediately. Bryce off the starting line. A good shot right side. The car hooked up good. Got the power into it early, and they made a solid A to B shot. They should be happy with that. And they'll get one more crack at the racetrack here later today. Okay, I like it. He's running already. Dang. All right, so our final no-time driver here in this session. The man behind Florida No-Time Racing itself, Troy Perez Jr. In the Corvette called Envy will come up here for the last shot for no time here in our second session of qualifying. Final call for extreme front-wheel drive. Final call, extreme front-wheel drive. We are missing a few of you. Final call, extreme front-wheel drive. Final call, extreme front-wheel drive. I am missing a few of you, and we're getting ready to start the second qualifying session. Again, final call, extreme front-wheel drive. Final call, extreme front-wheel drive. Final call for index. 1050 index to lanes 1 and 2. Final call for index 950 index lanes 3 and 4. X front wheel drive, start suiting up please. Precision turbo and engine, X front wheel drive, start suiting up please. As Petey is walking the lanes, getting everybody ready to go. I see Adriana Noonan down there. She is doing what she normally does, getting her driver or driver.
As the nitrous came in, piped the front end up, and Troy pedaled out of the wheelie beautifully before it started to pick it up even more. Probably not exactly what he wanted, but the traction was definitely there. And Troy just started to get into a little bit of a power wheelie and just pedaled out of it beautifully. And we'll bring Envy back around for one more shot later today before we go into elimination. So that will wrap up the Florida No-Time Racing No-Time Shootout for qualifier number 2, or time run number 2. That will bring us to the Precision Turbo and Engine Extreme Front-Wheel Drive class. The Precision Turbo and Engine Extreme Front-Wheel Drive, if you are not in the lanes, we are missing a few of you. If you are not in the lanes, we are about to run without you. And for my index class, 1050 index, lanes 1 and 2, 950 index, lanes 3 and 4 on tower side. If you're not there, we're going to run without you here in just a bit, so we do not want to do that. We've got a good number of you in the lane, but we are still missing some people. We need you now, please. At this time, I will take induction performance modified. Induction performance modified. The lanes 11 and 12, please. Induction performance modified. Lanes 11 and 12, please. At this time, I will also take Brawlers versus Tres Cuatro. Brawlers versus 3/4 lanes 13 and 14. Once again, I need modified. The lanes 11 and 12. to lanes 13 and 14 for your third and final qualifying session. Modified lanes 11 and 12. Brawler versus 3/4 lanes 13 and 14 for your final qualifying session. First car out, Ozzy Jimenez out of St. Cloud, Florida, 1994 model Civic. He is currently your number 7 qualifier with a shut-off 1084 pass. So obviously, looking to get down into that 7-second range. Right now, your low qualifier in the class, Victor Alvarez, using home field advantage, 792 with an 8 at 186. Number 2 is Dennis Alvarez at 799 with a 7 at 182. And then number 4 is an 8. Finish line, this one will be good. 816 at 183.94 miles an hour, a good speed for Odyssey, and an 816 will greatly improve. His body goes to the top half of the field, number 5. So Odyssey goes to the bottom. Once again, 1050 and 950 index, final call. 1050 index lanes 1 and 2, 950 index lanes 3 and 4 for Olympic performance index classes. Index classes, start tuning up, please. Index class, start making your final preparations. Start tuning up, please. I believe this could be a rematch of yesterday. Robert Greenan has released that out of breaking to the right side, for the left side, really back on up. Finish line for Greenan, 8:30 at 161. For him, that is a big improvement over his coaching effort yesterday, and that will greatly move him up on the sheet. That having problems to an 869 and 155 yesterday and goes to a 20-second pass. So Robert will move up in the pecking order. He now sits in the number 6 spot. One of 6 cars in the 8-second range. And the 869 from yesterday will keep Levine in the number 8 spot. Dennis Alvarez and Jason Bellamy. A couple of our higher qualified cars lining up side by side, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a couple of our side by side cars lining up. Jason Bello, left side, Rocky Florida, 2000 model Honda Civic. That's the blue car with the carbon accent. You're number 4 qualifier, 806 with a 3 at 163 miles an hour. He is your number 4 qualifier instead of your number 3 qualifier. So you got your number 3 qualifier with 189 miles an hour. So identical to last time. The tiebreaker goes to speed. So Bello, your number 4 qualifier left side with an impressive 806. Right side, Dennis Alvarez with 316 feedback right. Out of Tampa, Florida, 2000 model Civic as well. Your number 2 qualifier, 799 and 7. One of 2 cars in the 7 at 182 miles an hour. And goes 824 at 168 as both of them. A lot of tire chatter off the starting line, and it greatly affected their 60 foots in both cases. 155 left side, 151 right side. What the tire chatter happens, it literally shakes your feelings and blurs your vision, and you have to make the decision whether you want to drive through it or you want to push and decide to hold the parts and pieces for the next round.
Es igual. Los bolitos.
Modified car. Induction performance modified class for your third qualifying session lanes 11 and 12. I need brawlers versus three-quarter. Brawlers versus three-quarter lanes 13 and 14, please. Brawlers versus three-quarter. Brawlers versus three-quarter lanes 13 and 14, please. Here comes our next car. Juan Gregorio, out of Lee City, Texas, the JJ Auto Works, back 1999 model Civic. Here's your number 3 qualifier, your quickness of the 8-second car. On to the fourth gear to the finish line. How about 822 at 185? So about a tenth and a half slower than what he ran yesterday. 185 miles an hour. He will stay on the 806 from yesterday and stay in the number 3 qualifying spot. Looks like our last couple cars in front-wheel drive coming around the bend. Once again, I have called induction performance modified. Induction performance modified. Modified. So lanes 11 and 12, please. I need Brawler versus Tres Quattro. Brawler versus Tres Quattro, lanes 13 and 14, please. Brawler versus three-quarter. Brawler versus three-quarter, lanes 13 and 14 for your third final qualifying session. All right, here comes our next pair. Andrew Fernandez, out of the Jockey Racing operation. The blue 95 took out a loose four on the left side. Number 7 qualifier 854.0 and 140 for him. Right side, Victor Alvarez. The newly acquired 1995 Civic, backed by Brian Brower Racing for Phoenix turbosmart induction performance and fuel injector split. Your number 1 qualifier, right side of the racetrack. 792 with a date at 186 yesterday in the first qualifying section. Before he goes from his previous spot to the number 6 spot, just outside the top half. 819 is 186, the second best speed of the class. Andrew down into the number 6 spot. Victor will hang on to the number 1 spot, courtesy of the 792 from yesterday. So we have a report of something in the right hand lane of the racetrack. We're going to shut them off here momentarily to check that out. Again, I need my modified cars. Induction performance modified, lanes 11 and 12, please. Modified. Induction performance modified, lanes 11 and 12, please. I need Brawler versus three-quarter. Brawler versus three-quarter, lanes 13 and 14. I don't have any of you yet, and I need you. Brawler versus Tres Quattro. Brawler versus Tres Quattro, lanes 13 and 14 immediately. Looks like my index drivers are in the lanes and at the ready. We thank you so much for that. And once again, we are double checking the racetrack. Once again, KC Photography down there on the property, taking pictures of the ride that goes down the racetrack. Make sure you go over and visit their photo booth that's located next to station lane number 6 on the power side of the racetrack. You can see all the great stuff that they've shot in the last 2 days. And they will get you hooked up with something to take home to remember for your visit to the reunion brought to us by turbosmart. And we thank TurboSmart for their continued support of Racing Motorsports Park. Obviously, you don't want to celebrate anything less than that on your boosted ride. So TurboSmart should be on your short list. They are the world leader in boost control technology and everything from blow-up valves, wastegates, regulators, and more. Visit turbosmart.com to find a dealer near you and get TurboSmart on your ride. While we're waiting on the work from the top end, we also want to say thank you to Precision Turbo and Engine, the official sponsor of the X front-wheel drive, Extreme front-wheel drive class. Get Precision Turbo boosted with a turbo from Precision Turbo and Engine, the leader in turbo burger technology for both street and race applications. They offer a whole line of replacements, upgrades, classes, and custom turbo burgers, as well as boost control products and a whole bunch more. Whether you're your weekend warrior or daily driver, all out race power and more, you can find what you need from Precision Turbo to provide the performance and reliability that you need to outperform the competition. So it looks like right inside of the racetrack, we're going to do a little bit of touch-up. So, for those that are in the staging lanes right now, you can loosen your belts. If you have helmets on, you can take them off. It'll be a few minutes while we touch up the racetrack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the report is coming back that we do have a little bit of fluid going from the 8-mile mark down, so this will take at least a few minutes. So again, helmets can come off, belts can get loosened. We will be on hold here for just a little while. And now it's a good time to go over and just the concession stand power side of the racetrack. We have lots of good stuff over there. I believe they have special today. I have not heard what they have as of yet, but I know they have hot dog hamburgers and chicken tenders. We had the chicken tenders and fries delivered upstairs yesterday, and they were pretty solid. So I'm sure they have some more going on. I'm waiting on the official report. So go over and just grab yourself with a good to eat or drink. Also make sure you get around to visit the manufacturers that are here on site this week. Sissio Performance is set up on the west side of the racetrack. They are over by the center station. So if you check out the car they have on this right, you can also visit over to your point. They are set up along the fence line for. You can talk to them about your next round of upgrades to your car or something. Carry a wide variety of work. Talk to them about your needs. Also, go to the outlaw barrel. They have a whole lot of different varieties that you can choose from in there. Located right next to the west side staging lane. Also, check out a small variety of great Motorsports Park shirts that were discovered. Yeah, they got them on. Apparently, that's the black ones in it. It's on the top. So go over and check out what they have there. Once again, my modified and brawler versus 3/4. I should add you to the lanes. If you're not there, I need you down, please. I need modified for lanes 11 and 12, modified brawler by induction performance, and brawler versus train watcher on lanes 13 and 14, brawler versus 13 and 14, I need you there now as well. As we are missing our drivers in those categories. I only have a couple, I need the rest. For qualifier number 3. Index car. Thank you so much for showing up on these tower side staging lanes. We appreciate that. We will get to you as soon as we get completed with Extreme Front-Wheel Drive. It looks like we only have about 3 cars left. And that will wrap up Q2, and we will get into Q3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are going to be on hold here for just a little bit. Drivers can get out of the vehicles while we touch up the racetrack. As soon as I have an ETA, I'm going to go back on. I'll let you know. All right, so we have the all clear. We're ready to go back to action. Index drivers, go ahead. Suit back up, please. Index drivers, suit back up, please. We again only have 3 cars remaining in terms of drive. 1 and 2 load up, please. Lanes 1 and 2 load up, please. We're going to come index. Lanes 1 and 2 suit up, please. 10 to the index, suit up, please. Alright, so once again, OJ Performance 10 with the index class, suit up please. OJ Performance 10 with the index class, suit up please. As we go back into precision turbo engine extreme front wheel drive, as I mentioned, we have 3 cars remaining. Again, we got some line modified and Oliver 3/4 into lane. Let me correct those, please. Induction performance modified, induction performance modified, your final qualifier, lane 11 and 12, please. Induction performance modified, lane 11 and 12. Roller versus 3/4, roller versus 3/4, lane 13 and 14, roller versus 3/4. Roller versus 3/4, lane 13 and 14. Stick there, Rio 10, Billiam on the right hand side, the carbon fiber in red. 95 degrees, Hartford, South Carolina. Billiam versus Rio. Billiam is 9 qualifier, and 13 and 14. at 184 miles an hour, and that will put Rios in the number 3 qualifying spot. So now 3 drivers at 8:06. Rios, the best of the 3, 8:06 with a 0 with a number 3 qualifying spot, then 2 drivers with an 8:06 with a 3. Philip Gillian having problems, but station car under power, so he will go to the bottom of the sheet in the number 11 qualifying spot for the moment. Carlos Olivio, who was on the bottom with a 13:55 pass, will be our final car to come up here. The Faster Motorsport, Apex Turbo, and Fuel Tech Ride out of St. Cloud, Florida. The Honda Civic in the camo color, left side of the racetrack. Our final car here at Precision Turbo and Engine, Extreme Front Wheel Drive. We'll wrap up qualifier number 2. Looking to move up the field. Again, he is currently in the number 10 spot. If he wants to get into the top half, he needs to run better than an 8:16 with a 1. That's Ozzy Jimenez number 6 spot. And gets out of it just past the 8 mile and will coast to an 8:69 at 1:21, but a big improvement over his first round, so that will move him up a couple of spots. And ladies and gentlemen, that will officially wrap up Precision Turbo Engine Extreme Front Wheel Drive and our 6th qualifying session. Process by L&J Performance for characteristic L6 and gutter growth. Gutter qualified rank is number 6 out of 10. 10:37 then he will put Gunner on the sheet for the final qualifying section. Here comes another couple cars that know how to get close to that unit. Number 3 and number 4 qualifiers. On Steven and here from 227 Rambler over on the right side. That's what that's called. And it's the American Rambler. Number 3 qualifier. Left side number 4 qualifier. Yesterday, so he'll sit in number 4 spot at the moment. And Castillo out of Tampa, Florida, right side of the racetrack. Currently number 15 qualifier with Tony 14-7 habitat. Left side is Kenny Rhodes with the pickup truck. He has trouble trying to get the thing dialed in on the hill now. Again, OJ Performance is here on property. You can go over and see that by the Sabre 64 side of the fence. Final